Marcel, Arsenal 3, Man United 2. We hang in there at times. We showed a little flashes here and there, but ultimately just lost to the better team. Was it that?
I'm hurting. I'm actually hurting, Flex, today, because that first half for me, it looked like Man United should come out of that first half 2-1 up. Scott McTominay has the opportunity to make that 2-1, and we had moments in that game.
It's quite an even first half.
It was very even. It was very even. End to end, Rashi with a world-class finish, and we kind of grew into the game. We earned the right to play. I didn't see anything where they were a superior side. I didn't think that at all. It was a matter of us obviously trying to push on for the second half and doing more of the same. Ten Hag set us up well. The tactics were working. I thought it was going to be a complete counter-attacking system. It was offensive. We had our spells. We were dominant at times. Second half comes in now, and obviously 15 minutes plays in, and they just grow into the game.
What changed? What was the difference? Why did we see that? Like you said, it was even in the first half, but in second half it wasn't. Was it that Arsenal upped the level and we couldn't cope with that?
They definitely upped the level after 15 minutes. I think it was still even after the first few moments. Saka puts in a world-class finish. It's
unbelievable.
It's an unbelievable finish, hands up.
A world-class performance, to be honest with you, from minute one.
It was ridiculous the whole game. Yeah. I can give him that. And Martinelli was quiet, very quiet throughout the game.
Off, right?
So very quiet. So, there was a kind of counterbalance of play on both sides of the pitch, but after 15 minutes, they had wave and wave after attack. And I think we started to tail off. They had 7 days to prepare for the match. We only had few. So, you can see that the legs started to drop a little bit. Eriksen started to look leggy. We don't have Casemiro. Imagine Casemiro in those spaces, in those pockets. Listen, it's 1 for 1. It really is 1 for 1 now. At home, they've done their job, but at home, we done our job. So I'm looking for things to happen, next season. They're the best team in the league, but hey, listen, we're coming. So history is repeating itself at the moment now, and they look like they're strong, but I know we'll come again next season. 6 months into the process, Flex. 6 months. There's no issue for Manchester United Football Club here. Well done to Arsenal. The Arsenal done well today, but they were very lucky. Last minute goal, Nketiah. And that was it. A world-class header from Martinez again as well. And it was a very, very strong performance from us. I can't hate too much on what they done. They were very, very fluid, exceptionally fluid in areas. And we should have made the subs earlier. I think Ten Hag could have made subs a bit earlier.
A lot of people have said that. Do you think the subs came too late to impact the game? Because Eriksen was getting leggy. You could see that. And he didn't even take him off until, at that point, he brought on Fred. But you could see that the midfield is where we were starting to lose the game a bit, weren't we?
Well, Scott McTominay giving away. Listen, towards the last 10 minutes of the first half, they were looking nervous with the ball. They were giving away the ball a lot.
Yeah.
First 15 minutes into the second half, we're giving away the ball a lot. It was chopping changey, and Scott looked a bit weaker in there. Listen, if Casemiro's in there, it's a completely different ball game. Completely different ball game. So, after a while, they had their flow of play, and we kind of concede and drop off towards the end. I can't really blame Ten Hag too much. We've seen Garnacho play this season. We've seen how effective he is 1v1. Why hasn't he come on? I think, he puts in Fred maybe to shore up the game and is happy for a 2-2, but maybe...
It did look like that. It looked like he thought, well, Saka's having too much joy there.
He is.
Zinchenko's having joy from that side, which is a credit to Arsenal because they were so potent that actually Ten Hag's first thought couldn't be, let me bring the young kid in and see if we can hit him with counter-attack. His first thought had to be, I need to stem the bleed. Luke Shaw's in big trouble with Saka. Eriksen's coming across to do that. He hasn't got the legs. Zinchenko's coming in as an inverted fullback, so he's causing massive trouble. And it was the midfield, wasn't it?
Well, listen, Saka's a magician. He's a magician. At times, he's an absolute magician. Unstoppable player. Wonderful, wonderful player. But and he had to. It was a risk. He had to take that risk.
Yeah.
He had to double up on him with Fred and use him well, and it happened. Saka became quiet. It's Nketiah that finishes, and it's on the other side of the pitch where they get the goal. So Ten Hag worked it there, but I would have taken the risk, man. Get Garnacho on. We've seen the level that he brings to the team. Get him on the pitch, man, and show us an opportunity. Rashford obviously has his chance against Ramsdale as well, coming into the second half. And I was after they've done taking the mick. Saka's taking the piss with the celebration, by the way.
Yeah,
he's taking the piss.
And that's mad because Rashford fed Saka when he was at school, and he has a. You know what I mean? No, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That's the only thing. Yeah, I thought that was a bit sneaky.
I didn't like that.
Do you know what I mean? But Saka was unreal, and I love. No one could not like Saka. It don't matter who's for. But I looked at that and I thought, you cheeky little, do you know what I mean? But he scored a wicked goal in it. But Rashford scored a wicked goal in it. He did.
So Rashford done his thing, and unfortunately, towards the end, a little bit of lapse of concentration from Wan-Bissaka, and they get a little cut back, and I think that's offside. The first reaction to me looked like an offside, but I'm being bitter. Well done to the Arsenal 3-2, but it's 1 for 1. Don't get it mistaken, Arsenal Football Club. Do not get it mistaken. We've had our own process. You're further ahead in the process, but we're building. We're definitely building. It's 1-for-1. Our home game looked way more convincing there than their home game. So I'm very happy to go and play this again next season.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
With us going forward, just a blip.
Yeah, just a blip.
I mean, back to it.
Well, I'm a bit worried, actually.
What are you worried about?
Crystal Palace, last minute conceding, loss of concentration.
Exactly.
Arsenal Football Club.
We do have to look at ourselves, and that's what I want you to kind of talk about here.
Yeah, bro, it is a bit of a worry, but it's leggy. We're playing. How many football matches has Arsenal Football Club had to play? Manchester United, Football Club had to play this season. In January alone, 11 games. We're playing 2 games every week. So we need a bigger squad. We need a fitter squad. It's been difficult for us, so I gotta give them a little bit of leeway. And this is the best team in the league. Nice one.
Nice one, bro.